It's a beautiful day for softball deep in the heart of Oklahoma, live from Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is day 3 of the Southwest Plains District Tournament presented by National Park College on the Nighthawk Network. Welcome back to the ballpark. Good morning. As we take a look at our slate of games for today, we begin with an elimination matchup. Western Oklahoma State College facing Carl Albert State College. Then at 1:30 today, National Park College taking on ASU-Newport with both of their respective seasons on the line. At 4 o'clock today, our lone winners bracket matchup. Number 1 seed Murray State College taking on number 2 seed University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. At 6:30, it's still to be determined. The winner of our 11 o'clock game will face the winner of our 1:30 game later tonight at 6:30 in our nightcap for a chance to move on to Championship Saturday here in our tournament. So the losers bracket gets a little tougher as we move into Friday of our tournament, with these teams not only having to take down their opponent in their first game of the day, but also having to win a second game later tonight. It has been a week to remember here in Ardmore. So many great moments, so many great wins, dominant hitting, dominant pitching. We've seen a no-hitter as well. Big milestone moments for these programs who continue to play at an elite level. Every single game has been competitive, and Region 2 continues to show why it is one of the strongest regions in the NJCAA. And we had an opportunity to catch up with some of our star players from the tournament this week.
We have been playing so good. I'm so proud of all of us. We have been practicing hard, and it's really paying off now. I'll say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom.
We just got to go out there and play like we have nothing to lose. Coach Stidham's told us that this whole time. Just go out there and play like you have nothing to lose. So I think that's our mindset going in, just knowing that they're a good team, but playing with like we have nothing to lose. I want to say hello to my Sweet Nell. Hi, Sweet Nell, and my Pawpaw. I love y'all. I want to give a shout out to my teammates. I don't think any of us would be here without them. They're just great people, honestly. It's good to have just a group of girls that are not just great athletes, but great people. So I think that's just a big part of how close we are and everything that we've accomplished this season.
So my job on the team is to get on base, to do my role in the lineup, and sometimes that means laying down a bunt or fighting off pitches to get a walk, whatever that looks like. So my goal coming into it is just to have good at-bats and do whatever I can to help my team. I want to say hi to my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, and then of course my grandparents. Thank you guys for all y'all do for me.
Just come out with a lot of energy and play NPC softball and have each other's backs.
What did you guys do today to get ready for the game?
We celebrated our sophomores, graduation ceremony, so give it up for them. And we did the same thing we did yesterday. We went, ate breakfast, got lunch, chilled around the hotel, and we came out here. We practiced, warmed up, and we're ready. I want to shout out my grandma from back at home. I love you, Mama. I want to shout out all my Lacoste family. I love y'all. And just everyone else who supports me and everyone that came here, my mom, Miss Christy, and Papa.
Once again, a great week here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. These student athletes shining brightly at the postseason level and making memories that will absolutely last a lifetime. Our first matchup of the day features Carl Albert State College and Western Oklahoma State College, two rivals from the West Division of NJCAA Region 2 play. The Pioneers swept the regular season series 4-0, wins of 10-1, 5-1, 4-1, and 13-5 respectively. Kensley Locke 3-0 in the series, and your starting pitcher for Western Oklahoma State College, Sydney Schatz, going 1-0 in that series. Carl Albert State College with its back against the wall. Both of these teams, really, it's win or go home in this series here. And although it makes for a long Friday where you'll have to make 2 victories to advance to Championship Saturday for a chance to take down one of the top dogs in this tournament, that's why we're here. That's what we're here playing for. We'll pause a moment for our national anthem here in Ardmore. Back in action here at the ballpark, Ardmore Regional Park here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. We welcome you to today's broadcast, and no matter which team you are rooting for, let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We'd love to give you a shout out on the broadcast today. Rachel's on the broadcast, cheering on the Lady Vikings and Bree Taylor. Glad to have you with us here today. Back in action, and we'd like to offer an apology to some of our fans from the broadcast yesterday. We had some technical difficulties later on in the day, and we believe that we've got everything patched up and are really excited for a really big and good day of softball here in Ardmore today. We'll begin with the starting lineup for Carl Albert State College, the visiting team on the scoreboard. Saylor Hart, Kirsten Berry, Rylan Clark starting things off. Phaedra Smith, Bree Taylor, and Jada Wallace in the middle of the order. Tatum Tinsley, Rayleigh Steele, London Dyer rounding out the starting 9. For the starting pitcher, Cammie Autry making her postseason debut this season. Our starting lineup for Western Oklahoma State College will come up in the bottom of the first inning. Sydney Schatz takes the circle for the Lady Pioneers as we get set to start today's show. The winner moves on, the loser heads home. And these two Sooner State rivals ready to go head-to-head with their seasons on the line. Here we go. Leading things off, center fielder Saylor Hart. That'll be strike one on Hart there. Count is 0-1. Showing bunt, but pulling back in time to bring the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schatz takes the circle, ready to rock, fires on the way, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Saylor Hart. Schatz apparently having some trouble with her wrist guard. She winds and fires the 1-2. There's a grounder over to third. Throw to first. First out of the ball game in the books. So Hart will ground out. That'll bring up second baseman Kirsten Berry. Berry was quite instrumental in leading Carl Albert to victory yesterday. The Vikings taking down SAU Tech by a score of 5-2. First pitch of the at-bat, a first pitch strike off the arm of Sydney Schatz. Schatz continuing to have issues with her wrist guard. She's going to trade it out with her third baseman, Bryn Woodruss. And we're back in action, ready to rock here. 1 out, no one on for Carl Albert State College, dressed in white tops, blue bottoms. Berry's going to foul that one back to the netting. The count is 0-2 on Berry. And a misfire outside there for ball 1. Good take there by Berry. The Lady Vikings looking for their first base runner of the contest today. Schatz delivers a foul ball back to the fence. The count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. It curves to the outer edge, just off target, ball 2. Berry holds off and it pays off. Count even on the Lady Vikings second baseman. The 2-2. That one popped up sky high and it's out of play. Souvenir for one of the many fans in the stands here at Ardmore Regional Park this morning. We'd like to tip our hat to the staff here at Ardmore. Takes a village to get this production up and running, get the ballpark looking as beautiful as it does. There have been very many early mornings and late nights this week at the ballpark to make sure everything runs smoothly. So thank you to the city of Ardmore, Oklahoma for everything it has done to get this tournament off without a hitch. The count is 2-2. We have a liftoff. This one in foul territory, out toward the dugout. The catch is made in foul territory by shortstop Victoria Serrano. 2 up, 2 down for the Vikings here in the first. Next up, the designated player, Rylan Clark. Clark steps to the dish against Sydney Schatz for Western Oklahoma State College. First pitch of the at-bat is cranked out to the outfield. The catch is made out in center field by JC Joe South. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first inning in our ball game. And let's hear from a couple of Lady Pioneers excited for today's matchup.
Hi, I'm Victoria Serrano.
Hi, I'm Tatum McIntosh.
We're about to face Carl Albert in this losers bracket. I think we're feeling pretty confident about these games. We've played them 4 times already. So I think our main focus though is to just, we know the pitcher has a good rise ball, so just to lay off it and, you know, just stay through the ball and score as many runs as we can, just score every single inning. And I think our defense will hold through and we'll be good.
Yep.
I just want to say hello to my family who may be watching, and my friends back at school.
My parents that are at home watching. Hey.
Good time here for the Lady Pioneers. Everybody's excited to be in Ardmore this week. Here's your starting lineup for Western Oklahoma State College this morning. Victoria Serrano, JC Joe South, and Danny Kowalik. Quite the 1-2-3 punch at the top of the order. Middle of the lineup features Emma Freeman, Braisley Mullins, and Caitlin Garibay. And rounding out the order will be Betty Jo Camacho, Bryn Woodruss, Betty Jo Camacho, and Landry Lively. Sydney Schatz out in the circle for Western Oklahoma State College. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning here in Ardmore. In the circle for Carl Albert State College, Cammie Autry, who makes her postseason debut in this tournament. She'll fire a ball high and away for ball 1. At the bat for Western Oklahoma State College, Victoria Serrano, who hasn't typically been batting in the 1 spot, but her performance in this tournament forced Jared Stidham's hand to move his shortstop to the number 1 spot. She has been phenomenal at the plate for Western Oklahoma State College. She fouls that pitch away, count now even, 1-1. Autry checks her wrist guard for the pitch. And she'll fire low for ball 2. A good eye for Serrano here at the plate. Western Oklahoma State College hoping to have the first base runner of today's game. The pitch on its way, and it drops just high, ball 3. Autry's 3-1. That'll be ball 4. And Serrano will reach. It's a leadoff walk. Next up for Western, center fielder JC Joe South. The Lady Pioneers hoping to start strong early, add some runs to the board, and force the Lady Vikings to play from behind here. South with an excellent series in her time in the regular season in this matchup. A reminder, these two teams played 4 times in the regular season toward the end of the season, late April. So not only do these teams know each other quite well, this matchup is quite recent. Count is 0-1 on South. And the center fielder will step back in. On its way, that ball is high. Going down to second is the runner. She is out. Caught stealing is Serrano. Jada Wallace with a laser from the catching position to take out the lead runner. That wipes the bases clean for Western here and maybe takes away just a little bit of the momentum so far. Count is 1-1 back home on JC Joe South. Autry at the ready, fires, swing and a miss up high. Count is 1-2, 1 out, no one on. The pitch from Autry, the rise, sails too high. So we're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. A breezy day here in Oklahoma. The wind picking up here at the ballpark in our opener. And Cami Autry notches her first strikeout of the day. JC Joe South strikes out swinging. There are 2 down here in the first inning. Next up for Western Oklahoma State College, hard-hitting right fielder Danny Kowalik. Autry's first pitch, high, ball 1. Autry wheeling and dealing, tries to go low this time, but ends up too low, below the knees, 2-0. Third pitch of the at-bat, connected, deep fly ball, left field, see ya. A solo home run for Danny Kowalik, who will touch them all for Western Oklahoma State College. It's a party at home plate for the Pioneers. Kowalik goes yard. It's 1-0. And if you're Carl Albert State College, how do you respond here to try to stop the bleeding and keep this ball game under control? Next up, Emma Freeman, the second baseman. And it's a first pitch strike from Autry. Just about as good as you can have an answer there from the hurler after allowing the go-ahead run. I mentioned the wind here at the ballpark, and that could just be the first of many home runs that we might see throughout our 4-game stretch today. A quick 0-2 on the next hitter, Freeman. Autry looking to come back with authority here. There are 2 outs in the inning, trying to get out of the jam and take this game to the second inning. A misfire down low. That'll be ball 1. Count now 1-2. Autry winds and fires. That ball popped up. Foul ball. Freeman steps back in, looking to straighten it out. Autry winds and fires, a connection into left field. That ball is down. Freeman with a 2-out single, and the rally continues for Western Oklahoma State College. 2 outs and a runner aboard. Here comes the first baseman, Braisley Mullins. Mullins digs in at home plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And just off target, ball 1. Behind home plate, set and ready is Wallace. Here's the pitch, and this one dies just before crossing over the plate. That'll go down as ball 2. Autry looking to turn this at-bat back into her favor. The 2-0 delivery. Same play, same result. That'll be ball 3, and now the Western Lady Pioneers threatening a 2-out walk. Should Mullins reach, it'll be up to Caitlin Garibay due up next. The 3-0, 4-0, and heading down to first is Mullins. That'll push a runner into scoring position as Emma Freeman advances to second. But it is 3 consecutive batters to reach base for Western. The designated player is Caitlin Garibay. First pitch of the at-bat drops right in at the letters, strike 1. Second attempt right down the middle for a strike. Autry in command early against Garibay. Garibay, the 6th batter of the first inning for the Pioneers. Swing and a miss up high, and tagging the runner, Carl Albert State College gets out of the jam. We head to the second inning. Western Oklahoma State College leads on a Danny Kowalik home run. Before we head to the inning, we'll catch up with another one of our student athletes today. It's the birthday girl, Tatum Tinsley, for Carl Albert State College.
We came back from a good game yesterday. We had a really good game. We're really hyped. We're super excited for today. We haven't played too well when we played them during the season, but I'm pretty excited. I think we'll play pretty well. We came off of a big game yesterday, so I think we'll play pretty well. I'd like to say hi to my parents. Thank you for everything y'all have done, and I'm so excited.
Happy birthday to Carl Albert State College left fielder Tatum Tinsley. We're here on the Nighthawk Network, day 3 of the Southwest Plains District Tournament. 6 teams remain vying for the title and the trip to Spartanburg, South Carolina to represent NJCAA Region 2 on the national stage. Sydney Schatz back to the circle for Western, now pitching with the lead behind her. The wind continues to blow here in Ardmore. A little bit chilly, not too bad. We are set up for another beautiful weather day here in Ardmore today. 3 more games on tap as well. We're into our opener. Carl Albert State College will have its 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up. And a first pitch swing. Phaedra Smith ties the game with 1 swing. She will touch them all, and it is anybody's ball game once again. Carl Albert State College's biggest hitter comes in clutch. No doubt about it, off the bat of Smith. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The weather is home run friendly today. So we're all tied up here in the second inning. Here comes Breonna Taylor. First pitch strike coming in from Sydney Schatz. A great response from the pitcher. Taylor is going to look to try to ride the wave of momentum that the Lady Vikings have just set in action. Swing and a miss, high in the zone, strike 2. Schatz fires, ground ball over to third. The scoop, the throw to first. Down goes Taylor for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Lady Vikings, the catcher, Jada Wallace. Batting against Sydney Schatz here in the top of the second. 1 out, no one on. First pitch taken, strike 1. Cheers coming from the Carl Albert State College dugout. A high riser misfires off the arm of Shots. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. There's a connection drilled through into center field. That will be a one-out single for Wallace. Carl Albert State College has its second base runner of the ball game. Coming to the plate, Tatum Tinsley for the Lady Vikings. The left fielder on a mission to bat the go-ahead run around, which now stands on first in Jada Wallace. Pitch on its way, and that one is connected out to second. Cheers of happy birthday coming from the dugout, but Tinsley will fly out in her first at-bat today. Next up for the Lady Vikings, shortstop Rayleigh Steely. Steely bats with 1 on and 2 out here in the second. Western Oklahoma State College trying to limit the damage here in this ball game, keep it even. A foul ball back to the fence on the first pitch to Steely. Shots locks in. Lively ready to receive it. It's on its way, and it's a liner over to short. Serrano reels it in, and the second inning is in the books for Carl Albert State College. A Phaedra Smith home run. We're tied 1-1. We'll be right back. This is the Southwest Plains District Tournament, presented by National Park College on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Anybody's ball game as we head to the bottom of the second inning here in our opener today. Carl Albert State College tying the game on a Phaedra Smith home run. It was Danny Kowalik with the home run to open up the scoring back in the previous inning. Western Oklahoma State College batting in the bottom of the second. Here's Bryn Woodruss, the third baseman. Cammie Autry calling time from within the circle for the Lady Vikings. Collects herself and now back at the ready here. First pitch of the at-bat to Woodruss, ball 1. Each team playing with its respective season on the line and a chance to continue playing with a second forced game coming up at 6:30 this evening. Swing and a miss for Bryn Woodruss, count even 1-1. The winner of this game will play the winner of NPC and ASU-Newport coming up next. That one's fouled back to the fence, strike 2. Woodruss steps back into the box, hoping to straighten it out here for Western. Autry's pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Her third strikeout of the day. Second in a row dating back to the previous inning. Next up, Betty Jo Camacho for the Lady Pioneers. The left fielder stands in against Cammie Autry. Pitch on its way at the letters, ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat dies just before home plate on the drop ball, 2-0. Autry has the one she wants, fires that one down the middle. It is a strike call, 2-1. Each of these two squads traveling well this week out to Ardmore. Altus, Oklahoma's Western Oklahoma State College represented well, as are the Lady Vikings out of Podo, Oklahoma. Here's the 2-1. Too high, ball 3. Betty Jo Camacho threatening a one-out walk as Western Oklahoma State College hopes to regain the lead in this ball game. (3-1) incoming. That one lifted out to left. The ball is down. Betty Jo Camacho comes up with a one-out base hit. She'll stand on first. We've arrived at the bottom of the order for Western. It'll be Landry Lively, the catcher, stepping in. Autry takes the center of the circle here. Double play ball open through the middle infield with Berry and Steele. Time is called before Lively will make her way back into the box, ready to rock. First pitch of the at-bat, outside. Ball 1. Lively on a mission to move the runner around. On its way, that ball is fouled away. Count even. Autry's 1-1. Sails a little bit too high there, and a good eye by Lively to duck away from it. Over on first, Betty Jo Camacho ready to sprint at the crack of the bat. The 2-1 pitch is lifted, foul, out of play. Autry's pitch too high, and the count is full. A big pitch incoming next here. Can the Lady Vikings find out number 2, or will it be 2 base runners aboard for the Pioneers? Payoff pitch drops in low, ball 4. Everyone's going to be safe. Camacho makes her way down to second. It will be a one-out walk. So the top of the order is here for Western Oklahoma State College, and they have a juicy opportunity. 2 base runners aboard for Victoria Serrano, who steps to the plate. Serrano walked her first time up, but was caught stealing and wiped off the base paths back in the first inning. Serrano looking to get on base for the second time today. 6 of the first 9 batters have reached base for Western in this ball game. There's a rip, and that one's going to be into right field, scooped up, and Western will get the stop sign. The bases are loaded. Serrano has her first hit of the contest, standing on first. Lively to second. Camacho to third. It's bases loaded for JC Joe South. South struck out her first time up today, one of 3 Ks for Cami Autry. She has an opportunity to blow this game wide open right here. Coach Lexi Watson's going to come out and talk about it with her Lady Vikings. While we have a moment, we'd like to recognize some of our sponsors for the broadcast this week. Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, America's first resort. The tournament is also a presentation of Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas's largest health insurer. The Southwest Plains District Tournament presented by Harbor House Prevention Services and RAD, Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs. We'd also like to thank the Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of Arkansas Travelers Baseball, and Pafford Medical Services. If you would like to support Nighthawk Nation or the broadcast, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Meeting in the circle here. Pressure is on for the Lady Vikings. Coach Watson makes her way back to the dugout. Everyone has their assignment here. 1 out, bases loaded. Western Oklahoma State College threatening to regain the lead here. The hitter is the center fielder, J.C. Joe South. Autry has the one she wants. First pitch, and that one is drilled into right field. Ball is bobbled. 1 run scores. Here comes another. It's 3-1 Lady Pioneers. A rip to right. J.C. Joe South drives in 2. And the lead goes to the Lady Pioneers here. There'll be runners on the corner. Serrano with the stop sign on third. The batter is Danny Kowalik, who sent it sky high over the fence her first time up. First pitch to Kowalik. Ball dies, and Wallace is going to hold off on the throw down to second. Runners on second and third. Taking away a potential double play ball through the middle. The Lady Pioneers are in the driver's seat here in the second. Kowalik with the connection. Out to deep center field. She did it again. A 3-run homer for Kowalik, her second of the day, and it is 6-1. Western Oklahoma State College. Danny Kowalik takes it yard, and the Lady Pioneers are in command early. A 3-run blast. That brings Emma Freeman to the plate. Third home run of the day between each team here. And I believe that we will have a change for the Lady Vikings here. I see Sophia Abbott getting ready. We will have a pitching change here in Ardmore. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Sophia Abbott comes in for her third appearance of this tournament, trying to get the train back on the tracks for Carl Albert State College in this one. The hits have been hot and heavy for Western Oklahoma State College. It is a 5-run second inning. Bryn Woodruff started it off with a strikeout, but since then, 5 consecutive Pioneers have reached base. A single by Camacho, a walk for Lively, a single from Serrano, a 2-run base hit for J.C. Joe South, and then the 3-run homer for Kowalik, her second of the ball game. Emma Freeman will get her turn next. Abbott finishing her warm-ups here, as Carl Albert State College hopes to slow things down for this high-powered Western offense. We're ready to resume. Base is empty for Freeman, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Abbott toes the rubber for the Lady Vikings. First pitch of the at-bat, low, 1-0. Abbott gets the call from her battery mate. She'll wind and fire. The second pitch of the at-bat, up and in. It's a ball, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball. Scooped up over at third, firing to first. That'll be the second out of the inning. So Freeman retired, 2 down, and next up for Western Oklahoma will be Braisley Mullins. Mullins, the 8th hitter of the inning for the Lady Pioneers. She walked her first time up. Abbott trying to get her team back to the batter's box. First pitch sent high, out of play, and a foul ball. Count is 0-1 on Mullins. Abbott's pitch rises high, ball 1. A good eye by Mullins, the first baseman for Western. Third pitch of the at-bat. That one's sent out to center field. Carl Albert State College sailing beneath it. Sailor Hart makes the play, and the second inning is in the books. 5 runs come in, led by a 3-run bomb from Danny Kowalik. We head to the third here at the ballpark, Ardmore Regional Park, on the Nighthawk Network.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Top of the third inning here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Glad to have you along for the ride. Let's catch up with some of our super fans on the broadcast. Carolyn watching in Kansas City, rooting for Carl Albert State College. I see Brenda out there cheering on Coach Watson and the team all the way from Arkansas. The Phaedra Smith fan club out on the live stream as well. Here's a connection on the first pitch, and that ball is off the fence. London Dyer rounds first, heads for second. Leadoff double for the Lady Vikings. So Dyer is aboard with a 2-bagger, and the top of the order is here. The comeback starts now if you're the Lady Vikings, trailing by 5, down but certainly not out. A lot of softball still to go here in our opener today. Sydney Schatz in the circle against Sailor Hart. Hart pops that one up, and it's going to sail out of play. Runner on second, no one out for the Lady Vikings. Now, you don't have to get all 5 here, but you'd like to start chipping away, and you're in a pretty good position to do so here. Top of the order is here. Hart looking to straighten it out, puts the bunt down, but it's foul. The speedy Sailor Hart now retreating back to home plate. 2 strikes on her. She'll get the green light from Coach Watson to swing away. Schatz delivers, and that's a high-flying foul ball out of play. Sydney Schatz looking for the first out of the inning defensively for the Lady Pioneers. Here's the pitch, and that one loses steam on the outer edge. Ball 1. Good eye by Hart, who grounded out her first time up today. Pitch drilled foul as Hart gets a hang of it. The center fielder hoping to straighten it out and bring in the second run of the ball game. Carl Albert State College tied the game back in the top of the second inning on a Phaedra Smith home run. On its way, another foul ball. This one hangs in the yard, and it's going to drop in foul territory. The at-bat continues for Hart. Standing on deck, Kirsten Berry. The wind blows, and it's heading straight out toward the outfield. That ball gets away from Schatz, 2-2. A hitter's wind. We've seen 3 home runs already, and we're in the third inning. But it's challenging for pitchers to overcome, having to throw against the wind. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Schatz able to get Hart swinging. That'll be her first strikeout of the ball game. There's one away. Next up, Kirsten Berry. Berry popped out to shortstop. Serrano, her last time up. First pitch from Schatz, outer edge, ball 1. Schatz delivers in another deep foul ball. You have to think with some of these that have been hit out toward left field, if the breeze wasn't there, we might see a lot more long balls already in this game. Digging back in is Berry. Schatz delivers in another laser down the third base line and foul. Two strikes on Berry. She digs back in, showing bunt, pulling back, ready to slash. That ball too far outside. 2-2. On its way, Berry's going to pop that one up. And that ball drops in foul territory. The breeze making things difficult for everybody here in the ballpark today. So the at-bat continues for Kirsten Berry. Berry showing bunt here, on its way, fouled away. The wind is heading straight out towards the outfield here. Schatz delivers in another foul ball. Berry continues to make contact even if it's not a fair ball. Trying to work up that pitch count for Sydney Schatz. We'll try again. Another foul ball. And the longest at-bat of the day so far, Carl Albert State College still on a mission to try to drive in London Dyer from second. The 2-2, it's gonna hit her. Berry's gonna take one for the team here in the left arm, and she'll make the slow walk down to first. Berry wincing as she makes her way over to the bag. When it's all said and done, there's 2 aboard for the Lady Vikings. I think we're going to have time called. Barry's going to be looked at by the athletic trainer here. She was drilled straight in the arm. Due up next for Carl Albert State College, the designated player Rylan Clark. But we remain in a timeout here, as Coach Watson now will come across to take a look at Kirsten Berry. Berry has been a significant contributor to the Lady Vikings story this postseason. A big help in yesterday's battle over SAU Tech to advance in the losers bracket. And even with some clutch moments in the tournament opener back on Wednesday against National Park College. And it looks like Berry's going to come out of this ball game here. So Carl Albert State College is going to ready a replacement, whether that is just a pinch runner or a full replacement. We'll try to learn more here in a moment. So we're ready to resume here. Batting will be Rylan Clark. Runners on first and second, one out. And a first pitch ball off the arm of Sydney Schatz. Clark flew out to center field her first time up. Hard-hitting right fielder Phaedra Smith on deck with a homer already today. There's strike one as Schatz finds her sweet spot. On its way, too high and a good eye. Count is 2-1 on Clark. That ball drops low, too low, 3-1. And now Carl Albert State College could potentially load the bases here in the top of the third. 3-1 pitch lifted to center field. It's off the fence. Here comes the green light. Carl Albert will score one. It's an RBI double for Rylan Clark. Clark, the third base runner to reach this inning for the Lady Vikings. And it's Phaedra Smith's turn. Coach Jared Stidham out to talk about it with his team. 6-2, your score. This is a good timeout if you're Western. Phaedra Smith absolutely drilling a solo home run her last time up. And Coach Stidham, who's been around this game a very long time, wanting to make sure that his team is prepared for the hitter coming to the dish. A 6-2 ball game here in the third. One out, two on. Runners on second and third. Clark on third, Dyer on second. Smith 1 for 1 today. Sydney Schatz allows the batter to step in. We're ready. First pitch to Smith. It dies before home plate, ball one. There's a miss at the top of the strike zone there, ball two. And Schatz will find her sweet spot there. Strike one against Phaedra Smith. Smith seemingly content with letting the pitching staff work for it here. The 2-1 on the inner edge, strike two. If Western can take down Phaedra Smith here at the plate, it opens up a lot of defensive options to get out of this jam. A good eye by Smith. The count is full. First base open should Smith walk. Brianna Taylor on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. That one sent sky high out to center, and a catch made at the fence. Tagging and scoring will be Rylan Clark at 6-3. An RBI sacrifice fly for Phaedra Smith, who continues to find ways to produce in this game, with Carl Albert trying to claw back from behind. Dyer remains at second, one on, a swing and a miss for Taylor. The Lady Vikings continue to chip away here in the third. A strike at the top of the zone from Schatz. 2 strikes on Taylor. The pitch fouled away. This at-bat will continue. Clark, the runner on second for Carl Albert State College. On its way, another foul ball. Carl Albert State College swinging a heavy bat here, trying to put the ball in play. This was a 5-run lead coming into the top of the third for Western. The 1-2, that one sent over the third. Catch is made, and we head to the bottom of the inning. Carl Albert plates 2, and they're trying to claw back into it. Western Oklahoma State College bats when we come back on the Nighthawk Network.
Baseball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Western Oklahoma State College comes to the bat in the bottom of the third, bending but not breaking, allowing 2 runs from Carl Albert State College. 6-3, your score here in this elimination game today. Once again, we'll take a look at our slate of games today. NPC and ASU-Newport go to battle at 1:30 this afternoon. Both teams are here getting set for their showdown, and then our lone winners bracket match. Murray State College and UA Rich Mountain, the 1 and 2 seeds, go to battle at 4. The winners of our elimination games play at 6:30 tonight. Now batting for the Lady Pioneers, designated player Caitlin Garibay. Garibay swings at the first pitch she sees, and that's a foul ball out of play. Garibay with a strikeout her first time up today. Sophia Abbott has the one she wants. Locks her pitch in and fires low, ball 1. Abbott gets the call from Wallace. On its way, there's a ground ball, foul. 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Caitlin Garibay. Garibay stands tall in the batter's box, ready to rock for the Pioneers. Here's the pitch down in the dirt for a ball, 2-2. On its way, liftoff. That's in foul territory. Could it stay in the yard? No, no one can get there in time. The count remains 2-2 on Caitlin Garibay. Abbott at the ready from inside the circle for Carl Albert. Garibay ready to put it in play. Down low, ball 3. And the count is full on the leadoff batter. Garibay trying to make good after her first at-bat resulted in a strikeout. The 3-2 connected foul. Sophia Abbott's 3-2 on the inside, ball 4. The leadoff hitter is aboard for Western Oklahoma State College. Garibay reaches for the first time in this contest. Next up, Bryn Woodruss. Woodruss also struck out in her first at-bat of the day. First pitch strike off the arm of Abbott there. A good response after allowing the team's 4th walk from the circle. The count is 0-1 on Woodruss. Here's the pitch, and a bunt attempt fouled back to the net. There will be 2 strikes on Bryn Woodruss, and that potentially takes away her slash bunt opportunity. Let's see what the third baseman does here. Count is 0-2, pitch on its way outside, trying to induce a desperation swing. A round of applause coming from Coach Jared Stidham as Woodruss held off. Count is 1-2. On its way, fouled away. The count remains 1-2 on Bryn Woodruss. Runner on first, Caitlin Garibay. Still no outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch, liftoff. That one out to center field. The ball will be down. And that is a base hit for Woodruss. Runners on first and second for Western Oklahoma State College. The first 2 batters have reached here in the 3rd. Now it's Betty Jo Camacho's turn. Camacho is 1 for 1 with a single and scored one of the team's 5 runs back in the 2nd inning. The pitch from Abbott, placed down a bunt. It's foul. And Camacho will come back for the reset. Count is 0-1 on the left fielder. Count is 0-1 on Camacho. 2 on, no out. Abbott fires high for a ball. Pitch on its way, showing bunt. Here's the throw down to third. We've got a pickle situation here. Over on second, the tag is applied, and the lead runner is taken off the base paths in Garibay. Carl Albert State College fans can breathe a sigh of relief. 1 out now in the inning. And now just a lone runner on first when it's all said and done. Woodruss on first. Betty Jo Camacho continues to battle at home. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter. The pitch is high, and a good eye by Camacho, 3-1. Abbott's pitch down the middle, strike 2. Camacho holds off, didn't like what she saw. Count is full. Camacho looking to reach base for the second consecutive at-bat payoff pitch. That one will be ball 4. She'll get there. And the first 3 base runners have reached in the third for Western. Runners on first and second now as Woodruss heads to second. Here's the catcher, Landry Lively. Lively, 2 reached base her first time up. A walk and a run scored in that big 5-run second inning. First pitch to Lively, fouled back. The count is 0-1. Abbott delivers down in the dirt there to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on its way, down at the knees, called ball 2. Lively looking to put the ball in play and try to extend the lead for Western Oklahoma State College. We'll have a meeting in the circle. Wallace and Abbott want to talk about it here. Western Oklahoma State College struck first in this contest, a Danny Kowalik home run in the first. In the second, Carl Albert tied it up with a Phaedra Smith solo shot. After a 5-run second inning for Western, which included a 3-run homer for Danny Kowalik, Carl Albert bouncing back with a couple coming up. High noon here on your Friday in Ardmore, Oklahoma, as that ball sails high for ball 3. I believe a test of the emergency alert system here in Ardmore, with the sirens being tested at high noon. Here's the 3-1, fouled back. It's a beautiful sunshiny day here in Ardmore. Weather has been perfect for a softball tournament. Count is 3-2 on Landry Lively. Abbott's pitch fouled away. The at-bat continues. Lively hoping to win the battle and get back on base here. The Lady Pioneers could load them. 3-2 pitch on its way, another foul ball. The top of the lineup awaits next. Victoria Serrano standing by. Wallace taking a moment to adjust her shin guards back and ready for action. Payoff pitch on its way, swung through for strike 3. That will be the second out of the inning. Sophia Abbott comes in clutch to win that battle, and that brings Serrano to the dish with 2 outs and 2 on. Victoria Serrano has reached twice in this contest. A first inning walk, a second inning single and score. She'll try to keep her on-base streak alive here, extend the lead. First pitch to Serrano, high, ball 1. On its way from Abbott, that one to second, the flip to first, inning over. Western Oklahoma State College will strand a couple. We go to the 4th. Carl Albert trailing 6-3. It's the Southwest Plains District Tournament presented by National Park College on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
Top of the 4th inning here in Ardmore. Carl Albert State College generating a little bit of momentum. Remember, this was a 6-1 ball game at one point. Down but not out, the Lady Vikings come to the plate with an opportunity to continue chipping away at the deficit. Now just 3 runs after stranding 2 runners aboard for Western. Leading off for the Vikings will be Jada Wallace. We'll also see Tatum Tinsley and Rayleigh Steele. Sydney Schatz back in the circle for Western Oklahoma State College. Be a first pitch ball thrown to Wallace here. As mentioned before, these two teams know each other remarkably well. Oklahoma State rivals. Western Oklahoma State College getting the best of the Vikings in the regular season series, a 4-game sweep. As Jada Wallace will pop out over to second base and Emma Freeman. So there is 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Next up, Tatum Tinsley, the birthday girl. Tinsley flew out to second her first time up, sends one out to left, and it drops just on the wrong side of the white line. That's a foul ball. Tinsley will head back home looking to straighten it out. All smiles is Tinsley as she grabs her bat and heads back toward the batter's box, taking on Sydney Schatz. The 0-1, lasered foul. 2 strikes on Tinsley. 1 out, bases empty. Tinsley will strike out swinging. Left fielder heads back to the dugout. Now it's all up to Rayleigh Steely, the shortstop, as Sydney Schatz hopes to make quick work of the Lady Vikings in the 4th. She wastes no time in between pitches. First one, ball 1. And Steely will dig back in. She lined out to Victoria Serrano at shortstop. Her first time up today. Connection there. In foul territory, the catch is made. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th, where Western Oklahoma State College leads it 6-3. This is the Southwest Plains District Tournament, powered by National Park College.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
It'll be a tough test for Carl Albert State College as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing 6-3. Heart of the lineup due up for Western Oklahoma State College. JC Joe South, Danny Kowalik, and Emma Freeman. Together, those 3 young ladies are a combined 4 of 6, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. They have been plate producers, to say the least. Here's JC Joe South, who smacked a 2-run single her last time up. Sophia Abbott checking her wrist guard for the pitch here, ready to go to work. Pitch on its way, and that one is drilled foul. But South makes her intentions known here with a heaving swing as she tries to extend the lead for the home team in this battle. Count is 0-1 on JC Joe South. Abbott's second pitch, a misfire down low. South awaiting the next offering here. Abbott winds and fires. That one fouled away. Souvenirs aplenty for all the fans in the stands today. The Lady Vikings and the Lady Pioneers, of course. ASU-Newport in the house. National Park College in the house. Getting set for our next matchup later today. Abbott with a miss high at the shoulders, 2-2. Looking unfazed, though, Sophia Abbott returns to the circle here. South hoping to put it in play. 2-2 pitch. Rises high. The count goes full. South hoping to win the battle and get on base. Payoff pitch on its way. Strike 3. Got her looking. A big punch out for Sophia Abbott. That takes care of South for the first out of the inning. Danny Kowalik steps to the plate, having a game to remember. 2 for 2. 2 home runs, a 3-run blast her last time up. Sophia Abbott knows what is standing in front of her. Calling time, making sure that they get the pitch right here. Kowalik gets set in the batter's box here. First pitch to Danny, low at the knees, ball 1. The count is 1-0. Abbott's next pitch is lasered to second and reeled in by Barry. A line out for out number 2. And it's nice to see Barry back out on the field after being hit by a pitch and coming out of the game temporarily earlier today, stepping up and robbing a hit from Kowalik there. 2 down, here's Emma Freeman. First pitch to Freeman, ball 1. Emma Freeman with a single and a ground out to third today. Abbott hoping to take down 3 of the biggest hitters in this Pioneer lineup, 1, 2, 3. That ball drops low and it rolls away, ball 2. Abbott toes the rubber, ready to rock. 2-0 to Freeman, taken high for ball 3. Freeman now threatening a 2-out walk. Braisley Mullins waiting on deck. The 3-0 delivery expected to go down the middle. It does, no swing. Forcing Abbott to work it into the zone, and she does. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 4. Freeman will take her base, and the 4th inning continues for Western. First base runner of the 4th inning, Braisley Mullins, looking to drive her home for run number 7. Mullins 0 for 1 with a walk today. Sophia Abbott's first pitch, too low, 1-0. Abbott gets the sign from Wallace. Mullins at the ready at the plate. Ball 2. Over on first, Emma Freeman ready to sprint at the crack of the bat. The 2-0. Same play, same result, ball 3. Western trying to generate some 2-out magic here in the 4th. So far, so good. Mullins trying to reach base for the 2nd time. The pitch, outer edge, strike 1. A carbon copy of the previous plate appearance, which allowed Emma Freeman to ultimately walk to first. Mullins eyes down the 3-1. Here's the pitch, fouled away as strike 2. Sophia Abbott and the Carl Albert State College Vikings could get out of the jam here. Strand a runner aboard. Count is full, 3-2. Pitch on its way, ball 4. Back-to-back 2-out walks from the Carl Albert battery. Next up for Western, Caitlin Garibay. And I believe we will have a pinch hitter. Tatum McIntosh will get a turn in place of Garibay here. So McIntosh will get her first at-bat. Freeman on second, Mullins on first, 2 down, 2 on. First pitch of the at-bat down in the dirt. That ball gets away and both runners will advance. Count is 1-0 on McIntosh. Freeman on third, Mullins on second, and a base hit could add to the lead for Western. Abbott locks her pitch in. On its way, strike 1. On its way, that one popped up, foul ball out of the yard, and that will be strike 2. The Lady Pioneers are down to their final strike of the 4th inning. Could Carl Albert State College hold the Pioneers scoreless for a second consecutive inning? The 1-2. Down below the knees and a good eye. McIntosh watches it sail low, 2-2. There are 2s on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Pitch on its way, ball 3. The count goes full here in the 4th. McIntosh looking for some pinch hit magic for Coach Stidham's Pioneers. Here we go. 3-2 pitch on its way. That one sent high into foul territory and no play to be made. McIntosh comes back home hoping to straighten it out here. McIntosh marches right back into the batter's box. The wind blows. On its way, strike 3 looking. Abbott and the Lady Vikings get out of the jam with a huge punch out. And this elimination contest heads to the 5th inning. 6-3 your score. We'll be right back on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
9 1-2 hitters due up for Carl Albert State College. The Lady Vikings holding the Lady Pioneers scoreless now for 2 consecutive innings and trying to keep the momentum rolling in this elimination game. One team will move on and have to play again tonight at 6:30. The other will pack it up and head home, putting the finishing touches on a year to remember. 9 1-2 hitters due up. London Dyer back to the top of the order. Sailor Hart and Kirsten Berry. Now London Dyer got a hit her first time up today, a double. Also scoring a run in that 2-run 3rd inning for Carl Albert. Sydney Schatz back in the circle for Western. It's a first pitch strike. Dyer digs back in, looking to put it in play. Schatz' next pitch fouled back And a quick 0-2 deficit on the first baseman, Dyer. Shots looking for her third strikeout of the day. Will have to work a little bit harder for it. Ball one on the high riser. The 1-2. Off target, ball two. And Dyer stays alive with a good eye here. The Lady Vikings looking for base runners. They don't care how they get them. On its way down in the dirt, the count is full. Dyer threatening a leadoff walk in the fifth. Dyer shows bunt, pulls back and slashes. She'll swing through for the strikeout, one away.
Now batting, number 6, Sailor Hart.
To the top of the order we go. Sailor Hart, the center fielder, hitless in today's ball game. A ground out and a strikeout. But no time better than the present than to collect your first hit of the ball game. Facing off against Sydney Schatz. Schatz winds and fires. There's a bunt down the line. Thrown out at first is Hart. 2 away.
Now batting, number 17, Kirsten Berry.
The Lady Vikings have went down 1-2-3 in the previous inning. They're trying to get away from doing that again here in the 5th inning. 2 outs, no one on. It's Kirsten Berry's turn. Berry was hit by a pitch her last time up. Came around, or excuse me, was left stranded on second base after a pinch runner came into the game for her. Coach Watson just off screen with a brief conference with her second baseman. Talking things through before this pivotal out at bat in this ball game. Meeting over, here we go. 2 outs in the 5th. Berry looking for some 2-out magic. First pitch from Schatz, high, ball 1. On the inside, Schatz finds her sweet spot. Strike 1 in this plate appearance. 1-1, the count on Kirsten Berry. Wasting no time in between pitches, Schatz throws high and a good eye for ball 2. Berry at the back of the batter's box, on its way, takes another strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Here's the pitch, and that one is sent high and foul out of play. Berry got a good piece of it. Now looking to straighten it out. Schatz trying to send this game to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 3. It's a full count. Should Berry reach, it'll be Rylan Clark due up next. Payoff pitch down the middle, strike 3. A 2-strikeout inning for Schatz. 3 up, 3 down here in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the frame. Western Oklahoma State College bats when we return. The Southwest Plains District Tournament powered by National Park College on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Into the bottom of the 5th inning we go here at the ballpark, Ardmore Regional Park. Hello to Nicole on the broadcast. Let's go Western. You reach that time frame where you start talking about magic numbers. The magic number is now 6 for the Lady Pioneers defensively. 6 outs away from punching their ticket to the 6:30 ball game, where they'll face the winner of either National Park College or ASU-Newport. That our second game of the day coming up in just about an hour from now. In the bottom of the 5th, we'll see the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Here's Bryn Woodruss, who's 1 for 2. Woodruss, a 3rd inning single, her last time up. Sophia Abbott's pitch is fouled back. Betty Jo Camacho, Landry Lively also due up here in the 5th for Western. Abbott gets the call from Wallace. Here's the 0-1, a swing and a miss high in the zone. Strike 2. Two strikes on Woodruss. Here's the pitch. Popped up and a foul ball out of the yard. The at-bat continues for Woodruss, the 3rd baseman. Abbott gets the call. Woodruss ready to swing away. The 0-2. Outside and a good eye. Ball 1 in this at-bat here. Western leading 6-3. They were leading 6-1 at one point in this contest after a 5-run second inning. Scoreboard has been a little bit lonely for the past couple of frames for the team in black today. Sophia Abbott coming in for Cammie Autry, the ace for the Lady Vikings, helping get things back under control and stopping the bleeding. 2-2. Pitch on its way down in the dirt, now 3-2. Woodruss threatening a leadoff walk. Count is full on Woodruss. Here's the pitch, ball 4. And Western Oklahoma State College has a base runner aboard in the 5th. Second time reaching today for Woodruss. Next up, a young lady who has reached in both plate appearances, Betty Jo Camacho. Camacho with a 2nd inning single and run scored. She walked in the 3rd. 1 on, no one out. Here's the pitch. That one taken out towards shallow center field. On the run, Hart makes the play, 1 away. Camacho retired for the first time in this contest. Next up, Landry Lively, the catcher. Lively's offensive highlight, a 2nd inning walk and run scored. She struck out her last time up in the 3rd. Wallace pausing for a moment to adjust her shoestrings. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to Lively, down low, 1-0. Abbott locks it in, winds and fires. That one is popped up out to deep second base, and that play is made. 2 down.
Now batter, number 12, Victoria Serrano.
Top of the order is here. Here's Victoria Serrano. Serrano 1 for 2 with a base hit, a walk, and a run scored today. She grounded out her last time up. The shortstop awaits the first offering from Sophia Abbott on its way. Connected, foul out of the yard. After allowing the leadoff walk, Carl Albert State College hoping to get out of the jam, retiring 3 in a row. Abbott's pitch is lifted to right. That ball is down. It's all the way to the wall. Western Oklahoma State College drives in a run, an RBI double for Victoria Serrano. It's all about insurance runs at this stage of the game for the Lady Pioneers. Serrano has been brilliant in this contest. That one bringing in Woodruss all the way from first. Time for the number 2 hitter in the lineup, JC Joe South. 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Western. Abbott's first pitch fouled away. A nice breeze blows here at Ardmore today on a sunny Friday. Championship Saturday looms ahead tomorrow. Oh, 1 pitch on its way, getting away from Abbott. 1-1. Count even. Abbott readies, aims, fires up high for ball 2. Count now 2-1. South watches that one down in the dirt. Western Oklahoma State College threatening a 2-out walk here. South's big offensive accomplishment in this game, a 2-run single in the second, and then coming around to score on a Danny Kowalik home run. Here's the pitch, lasered, foul. The count is full, 3-2. Abbott has the one she wants. 3-2 pitch on its way, fouled away. South continues to battle here. Looking for something to drive. The center fielder digs back in. Pitch on its way, lifted into the infield. The catch is made, and that takes care of Western Oklahoma State College in the 5th. A runner stranded in scoring position, but the Lady Pioneers extend their lead. It's 7-3. We head to the 6th here in Ardmore on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Three, 4, and 5 hitters do it for Carl Albert State College. We head to the 6th inning here in this elimination game. It's the NJCAA Southwest Plains District Tournament powered by National Park College on the Nighthawk Network. I'm Mark Oliver. Coming up at 1:30, NPC and ASU-Newport go to battle. And then in our winner's bracket matchup, Murray State College and University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. The winner of the game in front of you now will play at 6:30 again tonight. Right now, that appears to be Western Oklahoma State College, but the Lady Vikings are not done yet. Here's Rylan Clark. Clark pops that one up out to second base. It'll be reeled in by the shortstop, or by the center fielder, JC Joe South for the first out of the inning. So there's one away here in the 6th. Clark retired. Next up, Phaedra Smith. The right fielder homered her first time up today and then smacked an RBI sacrifice fly to center field. Smith takes ball 1. Sydney Schatz remains in the circle for Western. She has a drop ball come in a little bit too close on Smith, ball 2. The 2-0 fouled back. Wind is kind of blowing in a little bit toward the batter from right field here. On a mission to straighten it out, that ball is popped up into foul territory, out of play. So Phaedra Smith will make her way back to the plate. Count now 2-2. 1 out, bases empty for Carl Albert State College. Shots pitch fouled down the third base line. Smith hoping to straighten it out and get on base here. Showing bunt is Phaedra Smith. Pulling back, connecting, fouling it back. The at-bat continues for the hard-hitting right fielder. Two-two pitch delivered. Wrong side of the white line, a foul ball. Smith digs back in. Once again, she shows bunt here. Shots, delivers that one. Same play, same result. Another foul ball. The battle continues here at home plate. Phaedra Smith trying to spark a rally late in this contest. The Lady Vikings trailing by 4. The pitch, liftoff into foul territory. No one's going to be able to get to it. Another souvenir. Count remains 2-2 on Phaedra Smith. Shots pitch. Out to left field and foul. Shots will try again. This one will stay in the yard, and a diving catch made by Serrano just beyond the second base bag. There's 2 away.
Now batting, number 22, Brianna Taylor.
If the 6th inning is going to continue for the Lady Vikings, it comes down to the bat of Brianna Taylor. The third baseman is hitless in this contest, a ground out and a line out, and she'll foul the first pitch she sees straight back. Count is 0-1. Outer edge, too far off the plate, ball one. Shots, winds, and fires. That ball dips a little bit low below the knees. That'll be ball two. Taylor looking to get on base. Here's a pitch. Fouled, or dropped off into fair territory, actually. That ball will be a fair ball for Taylor. The wind kind of playing tricks on everybody, had everybody confused there, but that ball actually drops in fair territory. Western believed it was going to go out foul. And Taylor will get a single when it's all said and done, so there is a runner on first. Next up, Jada Wallace, the catcher. And we're ready to resume here in Ardmore. Okay, here's the scenario. 2 out, 1 on. The catcher, Wallace, to the plate. She's 1 for 2. A first pitch ball off the arm of Sydney Schatz. Count is 1-0. Schatz next pitch. Grounded over to short, flipping to second. The play is made. Down go the Vikings in the 6th. We head to the bottom of the inning. 7-3, your score. It's the Southwest Plains District Tournament, powered by National Park College.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Western Oklahoma State College will come to the plate, leading 7-3. Offensively, they'll hope to put the finishing touches on this elimination game and live to play really just less than 6 hours from now. Punching a ticket into our nightcap tonight, Carl Albert State College and Sophia Abbott will look to make quick work out of the top 3 hitters in the lineup for Western. Danny Kowalik leads things off 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Wallace ready behind home plate for the big hitter Kowalik. First pitch high, ball 1. Abbott's second pitch on its way, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Off speed offering, the changeup had Kowalik guessing. This count is even. On its way, down in the dirt, ball 2. With no base runners aboard, no harm done on the pass ball. Count now 2-1. Pitch on its way, fouled away. That brings it even, 2-2. Western Oklahoma State College beginning this tournament run with a 6-3 win over ASU-Newport before falling to Murray State College yesterday, 4-1. The Lady Pioneers threatened late in that contest against the top-seeded Aggies, number 2 in the nation, but ultimately could not get the rally going late in that ball game. They play here in this elimination contest here. No outs in the bottom of the 6th. A 3-2 count on Kowalik. She'll foul it back. Emma Freeman and Breesley Mullins also due up here in the 6th inning. The wind blows steadily here in Oklahoma. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Abbott with a huge punch out here as Kowalik heads back to the dugout. The leadoff hitter set down 1 out here in the bottom of the inning. Next up, Emma Freeman. Freeman with a single and a walk today. Reaching base twice out of 3 attempts, going to battle against Carl Albert's Sophia Abbott. First pitch of the at-bat is bunted foul. Back to the plate is Freeman. Sophia Abbott winds and fires, missing up high. And a good eye by Freeman, 1-1. Here's the next pitch, dropping just below the plate, 2-1. Freeman waiting patiently in the batter's box for Western. Ball 3 drops in the dirt. Freeman awaits the next offering here. Abbott trying to lift it higher in the zone. Past couple of pitches low. She'll wind and fire. This one's going to be sent out to second base. The catch is made. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down for Western Oklahoma State College in the bottom of the 6th. Breesley Mullins takes her turn. Mullins with 2 walks in this contest. First baseman waiting patiently. First pitch down low, 1-0. Abbott's offering is on its way, missing on the corner. Ball 2, it was just a little bit too low. And another low offering, ball 3. Mullins threatening the 2-out walk. Abbott's pitch is fouled away. 3 balls, 1 strike on Breesley Mullins. And that'll be ball 4 down in the dirt. Western will have a base runner. Mullins draws her 3rd walk of the contest. And we will have a pinch runner come out for the Lady Pioneers here.
Now batting. Number 33, 4 for 33. Number 16, Caitlin Garabay.
Running will be number 4, Gracie Harrell. Caitlin Garibay steps to the dish for Western Oklahoma State College. 2 outs, runner aboard. Sophia Abbott toes the rubber. First pitch of the at-bat down in the dirt. Wallace reels it in quickly, and the runner stays put, 1-0. A misfire there by Abbott. Count now 2-0. Time is called. Here comes Coach Watson. Carl Albert State College, since bringing in Sophia Abbott, has done well to really hold this offense at bay for Western, allowing just 1 run since Abbott's entry in relief. Just wanting to make sure that Carl Albert understands the assignment here. Taking care of business at the plate against Garibay here. Garibay with a walk and a strikeout today. Trying to record that 3rd and final out in the 6th, setting up that do or die 7th. The hitter is Garibay. The count is 2-0. Abbott's pitch, swing and a miss. A high riser in the zone, got the batter guessing. But still a hitter's count, 2-1. On its way, there's a strike on the outside, strike 2. A fierce wind blows, there's a strikeout and a throw down to second. Ball's gonna go into center field, but it won't matter. That's the 3rd out of the inning. The strikeout at home on Garibay. That will take us to the 7th inning here in our showdown. The opening game of day 3 of our district tournament. Carl Albert comes to the plate, trailing by 4 when we return on the Nighthawk Network.
Baseball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
As we head to the 7th inning here at the ballpark, Western Oklahoma State College is going to go to the bullpen. Kinsley Locke